Good morning. Good Thursday morning. Welcome in, everyone. I'm going to take a minute to share. Share. So come with me and let me know how you're doing. Let me know what's going on. Let me find Facebook. Where is Facebook? And see if we can put the message out there that we're going to have a cuppa this morning. There it is. Okay. So if you're finding it, just hit the share button. Good morning, Kelly Bach. So happy that you're here and you found us on YouTube. Darlene, hi, sweetie. And just putting it in the groups. Okay, so welcome in. My phone is wanting to do something weird, but anyway, we're here, we're live. Hi, Deirdre. All right, so let's get going into our hearts. That's how we start everything, is with the breath. So hand on your heart center brings your attention right to your heart. Breathe in and slow down the breathing. Good morning, Andrea. Exhale it back out. Inhale love and exhale love. Inhale peace and exhale peace. Good morning, Kathy. And then do a heart hug. Who you want to hug this morning? Hug somebody and send a message to them that you're here. You want them here in your presence. You want to see how they're doing and check in with them. So just say, thank you. I love you. That's all you have to say. Just those words. And then let's say our affirmations together. So this morning, it's Thankful Thursday. I've got to cover up because it's cold. And Thankful Thursday. What are you grateful for? I am grateful. I am enough. I am a spark of the divine. So type in your affirmations today. Oh, you're hugging Andrea. Oh, Andrea is a great P to hug and a great P hugger. She loves to hug. So let's hug her right back. Brandy, I'm so glad you're here. Brandy, I'm going to send a heart hug your way this morning. And so what we do is say our affirmations by typing them. And Brandy says, I am enough. I am worthy. Miracles and happiness happen to me every day. And I love myself. Those are great affirmations. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for this beautiful family that comes together every day. So yes, I am grateful. I am healthy. I am abundant. Every cell in my body is working to perfection. When you put that message into your head and into your body, you are in control. You're in control of how you're feeling, how you are showing up in the world, and what you're all about. Just share what your I am is all about this morning. I love that, Darlene. I radiate joy and happiness. Absolutely. I am a radiant being of love and light. Deirdre, I am here to help with climate change. Absolutely. We are working on that every day here at Cuppa. We actually had rain yesterday, and one of our P's, Miss Susie Koff, did a rain dance to bring in rain. And yes, it is a real thing. It really does make a difference. So yes, we had some rain. It rained, I don't know, maybe a couple of hours yesterday. And it actually made me sleepy in the afternoon. So I took a short nap yesterday before I did the teaching on the sixth ray, which if you missed that, it is on YouTube. And you can jump on there and learn more about Archangel Uriel and Lady Nada, who are helping us through bringing in more peace and more peace energy. Joanne, good morning. I am grateful for the insights of love taught through this family. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Joanne. And Andrea, I am a spark of the divine. You absolutely are. So those are wonderful I ams. I'm loving the energy of our affirmations, and especially today. Today is Thankful Thursday. So sharing what you're grateful for is such a great way to start your day. It's a great way to get you off on the right foot for the rest of the day and seeing things that you are appreciative of. And we can all do that every day. Kathy Hand, I am willing to rain showers of relief for all who need it. I love this. Thank you all for doing that. Thank you for your interaction with each other and for being willing to do something different. You know, we used to just, I would just say the affirmations, but it's so great to be able to see them and to really embrace all of these I am statements. Brandy, you're giving a heart hug to Auntie Jean Loriot. I was thinking of her so much over the last few days. I hope she's doing well. And I think it's time for a phone call to check up on her and see how she's doing. Good morning, Kim McElwain. I hope you're good. Kelly, I love that. I am connected to my higher self. You know, that breath helps to bring in that connection more fully. And just keep doing the deep breathing with intention. Intentions are powerful. And we're starting now to do intentions every day. So I hope that you'll stick around on Cuppa long enough to join us in those intentions to make a difference in our world, a difference in the climate change that's taking place. Kathy, I am grateful I saw Mama Deer grazing in our yard while sitting at my desk. Beautiful. So that reminds me of the message from last night. If you haven't read it, I can read story time this morning, and it's called Always Guided. So let's go into story time. And hopefully you will get some message, as I did, from the angels as I sat with them and see what they wanted us to know. So always guided. I'm trying to get it where I can move it out of the way and see you guys. Here we go. Not until we are lost do we begin to understand ourselves. That's a message, a quote from Henry David Thoreau. We can get lost in many different ways. Personally, I can get lost so fast directionally that it would make your head spin. I get frustrated when my GPS tells me to turn east or west instead of left or right because I have no clue which way is which. I can also get lost in thought, which takes away my focus on my priorities. But what I love to do is get lost on purpose. As I travel through unfamiliar places, I sometimes get off the main highway or interstate and travel the back roads just to explore what is there. That has happened several times where I came across something spectacular, such as the time in Texas when Auntie Jean was traveling with me in the Angel Mobile. We were getting low on gas and no sign of fuel for miles. I told her that I was taking the next exit in search of a gas station. We ended up on a dirt road somewhere in Texas. We had driven a few miles when we saw something in the road. I slowed down, and as we got closer, we realized it was a deer family, a mom and two fawn. Mom jumped the fence, and one of the babies followed close behind her. I pulled the car to a stop to observe this magical moment of seeing this family up close. The fawn in front of us was curious about what we were and started walking towards us. We sat very still, windows rolled down for a clearer view. It slowly approached the vehicle, curiosity winning out over caution. All of a sudden, we heard a sound that I can only describe as a mother yelling out for her child to get out of the way of danger. The little one did not hesitate. It took off so fast in the direction of its scolding mother and found its way through the fence and once more reunited with family. I think sometimes we as humans are like the little fawn. We throw caution to the wind when our curiosity gets the better of us. We don't weigh the circumstances of our actions or our words. We need our inner guidance system to direct us and get us back on track. In getting lost, we can then turn to our faith to find ourselves. Many times the angels are like the mother deer, calling out a word of warning for us to take heed of what we are doing. Do we always listen? Well, that would just be too easy, wouldn't it? Dear angels, how can we set our ego aside when we realize that a little guidance from you is exactly what is called for? Dear ones, we are here to serve you on your earthly journey. Much like the mother deer, however, we cannot interfere with your free will. When she cried out to her baby, she was incapable of grabbing it or pushing it out of the way. All she could do was send out a warning. We are constantly sending out warning signs, loving nudges, and whispers of guidance that would help get you back on track. You then have the option, because you have been given the grace to make your own choices concerning your life. It's sometimes very difficult to watch you suffer and struggle unnecessarily. Many times you push the boundaries, you take chances that can lead to disaster, and then you cry out when things do not go as you had hoped or envisioned that they would. It is our desire for you to make more conscious choices and listen to your heart. We do not smirk and say, I told you so, nor do we take pleasure in watching as your lessons unfold. We are always your cheerleaders. We celebrate every win in your life. We proudly watch as, like the little fawn, you heed the warning sign and reunite with your higher self, more confident and stronger for having done so. Our message that we have delivered many times through various sources remains the same. All we ask is that you trust. In every moment, with every decision, honor your inner guidance and be observant as you seek answers that will lead you to the path of reunion with us, with your purpose, and with your Creator who is waiting with open arms. The angels whisper. When the winds howl and the storms rage, we are holding you tight. When darkness surrounds you, we are holding a light. When your knees grow weak and you cannot stand, we lift you and carry you to safer land. So today, I promise to listen and act on the nudges that I receive from the angels. Good morning, Jim Rashan. All right, so I just noticed that my battery is not going to hold up for the rest of Cuppa. So I need to go and grab the charger cord and put it on so that we can finish up Cuppa. So while I'm doing that, I would love your thoughts. I would love to hear what you think about what the angels had to say to us last night in this message about listening and heeding when they tell us something, because they do. They always have something to share with us. So I'm going to get up and grab the extension cord and the charger cord. And while I'm doing that, I would like anyone who's willing to put in the comments your thoughts about their beautiful teaching from last night. I will be right back. Okay, what did I miss? Let's just see. And I thank the angels for that nudge for me to look at the battery. Kathy Hand. I'm glad you read the angel message today because I got totally distracted by watching Mama Deer and did not read it this morning. Bob and Colin tell me she has 3 fawn and I have yet to see them. Maybe this weekend. Well, set that intention, Kathy, and watch it come true. Good morning, Leo. Deirdre. It's important to listen. Nobody ever learned a thing by talking. That's so true. That is so true. We need to listen. And if you are the one talking, listen to yourself. What are you saying? What are those words coming out of your mouth from up here? And listen to what your brain is saying. Kelly, I love that reminder because when we are in our fear or other low vibration, states, it can be more difficult to sense the angel's presence. Yeah. I love the whisper so much that they gave last night. I want to put it up on the screen because I think that was just a beautiful reminder. So let me copy and paste that. And I'm not sure which angel was giving me that whisper because it feels kind of like it was almost like a poem. And it's very creative. So I'm thinking it could be Archangel Ariel that said this. Right, Deirdre? There are times I had to hear myself say something to finally get the point. All right, so the angels whispered. This was so beautiful, what they gave us last night. When the winds howl and the storms rage, we are holding you tight. When darkness surrounds you, we are holding a light. When your knees grow weak and you cannot stand, we lift you and carry you to safer land. I think that needs to be out there for more people to know that we don't go through things alone. Like they said in the message, they're just waiting. They can't push us or intervene by stopping whatever it is that's coming at us, our experiences. That's our experience to have and to learn from. They can only offer advice. They can offer a place of safety if we choose. We have that free will, like they said. We have the grace that God has given us to say yes or no. And how many times after we've said our yes or our no do we go, oh, did I make a mistake? Because we didn't listen first. We didn't make it a conscious choice. And that's what they're trying to get through to us. Make conscious choices, and you will find that they're more in alignment with what your higher plan is for your life. Kathy says, I can say, although I do not like having to train new people at work, I learn a lot by talking and explaining my job. Yeah, you get more understanding when you teach something. Kim, they have done just that for me. I have learned to just live and trust angels will guide me to where I need to be and want to be. Beautiful. All right, so Kuan Yin chimes in with walls come tumbling down. To defend ourselves against pain, we can create walls of protection around us, sometimes without even realizing it. Those walls make it hard for love, life, and joy to enter our world. Maybe we needed those walls once upon a time, but now it's time for those walls to come tumbling down because divine love wants to enter your world. Sometimes we do need the walls. We need a defense against being hurt, perceiving that something or someone is going to harm us in some way because we've experienced it in the past. But every day is a new opportunity. Every day we have a clean slate. So open up to love and allow that wonderful experience in your life of being loved. Kim says, I feel if it's not for your highest good, nothing will manifest from it. I believe so too, Kim. And I also believe, though, that if we choose to always live in the negativity, that's what we're going to experience. We're not going to get the full value of what we came here to learn and to grow from. All right, it's July the 9th, and Paramahansa Yogananda says, he's doing a quote from Swami Sri Yukteswar to Paramahansa Yogananda. Freedom of will does not consist in doing things according to the dictates of prenatal or postnatal habits or of mental whims, but in acting according to the suggestions of wisdom and free choice. If you tune in your will with mine, the wisdom guided will of the Guru, you will find freedom. Anytime that we look at our higher self, we look at God, we look at the angels, and we tune in and ask for that guidance. That's exactly what they talked about last night. Let them guide. Let them show us that path. They will light it up like Christmas trees. It'll be a lane full of wonderful, sparkly lights. And you will know that that's the direction that's going to lead you to the very best experience. All right, so those are the readings, and we can do 2 whispers if you would like. I know the one from last night should count as 1, right? Because that was an amazing whisper. But if you want to do 2 whispers, and then we will go into the prayer time and setting the intention that we're doing every day now, the intention to bring more positive to our planet and to see the change in a way that is going to be for the best and highest good of Mama Gaia and helping her as she struggles right now with all this climate change and things that are happening. So we need 2 pages for you to pick, and let's see what you come up with. While you're doing that, I'm going to pull up our song by Leo and have it. All right, page 2. Oh, me too, Kathy. I did love that whisper from last night. I just want to put that in writing in front of me and hold that thought all day long. And that's the power of these little books. The whispers are in writing. There's 4 of these, the little angel whisper books. I'll have all 4 of them at the gathering that we're doing in October, along with their bigger counterpart, the Midnight Calls series. So those will be available at the gathering. Nope, I didn't cut my hair. I just used my wonderful straightener tool on it. So thank you. I love doing that. I love having it look different ways. And this is one of my favorites. All right. From page 2, your attitude is your altar. What you place upon it, thoughts, feelings, or deed, becomes the offering that shapes your destiny. May you bring awareness to the temple of your being and choose to fill it with peace, joy, and truth, one sacred letter at a time. Yes, pay attention to your tude, because other people are watching. The angels are watching. There's a lot of things that we can tell by somebody just by their attitude. So what are you placing there on that altar? Page 24, and then we'll get into our intention setting. So get your intentions ready to share with all of us. Gratitude is the doorway through which miracles enter. Whisper thanks for even the smallest blessing and watch how the universe opens its hands to you. You are cherished, guided, and never alone. And doesn't that flow in right with all of those others that we did? All the messages from the angels, from Kuan Yin, from Yogananda, telling us that we are guided, that we do have the help available when we need it. Brookie, good morning, Brooke and Max and Dylan. Thank you for being here. Brookie says, I am a conscious creator. Absolutely, and thank you for being so. Brookie's been listening while doing the dishes and says those are lovely messages. Oh, you're so welcome. The perfect message for Thankful Thursday. Yes, it was, Kathy. Thank you for having me open to page 24. Kelly says, I'm so grateful for the wonderful friends I've met through YouTube. I'm so grateful that you're part of this family, Kelly. Thank you for being here. All right. So every day now, and I think this is like our third day of doing this. Every day before we lift up our prayers, we set intentions for this earth that we're living on, for our Mama Gaia. And intentions are so powerful. When we share thought, when we lift together a specific intention, it gives it more energy. It gives it wings. So the intentions are what give hope, inspiration to this message that we want this earth to thrive. We want our earth mother strong. We want her resilient. We want her here for our children, our children's children, and their children. Generations to come will be walking on Gaia's back. And those beings that will be here will be either struggling, like we are right now. We're struggling with all the climate change, and it is real. I know there are people that say it's malarkey and it's not real, but it is. So let's change what's happening. Let's make an effect on Mama Gaia and on what is going on with the extremes of the heat, the extremes of water, the droughts, the floods, the fires, the earthquakes, everything that's happening. Let's set an intention for a shift to happen. And that shift has to start inside of us. Just like wanting world peace, it has to start inside of each of us. So that's our intention setting. That's what we are doing. And the ask is for you to share what you would like to see. What's the intention that you have for this Earth planet? So, Deirdre, I intend to find ways to help with climate change sooner than later. Making shifts, making changes in our habits, in the things that we consciously choose to do. That's what's going to help to bring about the climate change. And Deirdre says it's not popular, but one way to help with that change is to stop eating meat. That is an option. And I've found that happening naturally with me. It's just been a transition, and it's not even something that I enjoy anymore. If I do get served a certain cuisine, then I just choose to have it what's growing from Mama Gaia, the vegetables, and enjoying freshness and what's called living food. Catherine Kovacs, good morning. And Kathy, I intend to keep shining my light for my kids to believe in the power of positivity. You know, a positive thought is going to have more influence than any negative thought we can have. The light is always stronger than the dark. Keep that in mind. When you walk in a dark room and you turn on a light, the darkness can't put out that light, but the light can illuminate so you can see what was there hidden in the darkness. So always go to the positive, always. And You might get criticized for it. I have been criticized for being too positive, for making statements like I believe that we will have peace on this earth. I do believe that, and I believe it's going to happen where I can see it in my lifetime. So think positive, speak positive, and let's speak these intentions in a positive way. I intend to make a difference in the world. I intend to let my energy go out to Mama Gaia in such a way that it's going to create a shift and a change and bring everything back into balance, bringing nature back into balance by my thoughts, my words, and my actions. What can I do today to make a difference? This is what I want us to think about as we go into these intentions. Let's focus on what we can do. What we can do is start thinking in a way that says, yes, something can be done about what's happening. Yes, I am willing to be a part of the solution instead of a part of the problem. So let's look at all these intentions that were spoken. Every one of you that shared, thank you for sharing. And everything that was said leading up to this moment that we are going to gather our thoughts and our intentions together. And what we are doing every day is honoring Mama Gaia by doing a moment of silence while we focus on those powerful intentions that we're putting out there. So just to reiterate, we intend to be a part of the solution, to be a conscious creator, to find ways to help with climate change, to keep shining our light in a positive way so we can influence others to do the same. So let's take a moment together. Just focus right now on the intention of bringing more peace, more joy, more positivity, bringing in more of the experiences that are going to lift up humanity. And as we lift our energy field, we're lifting up Mama Gaia. So let's do a conscious lifting right now. Just envision as we go into our moment of silence, envision that you're holding this earth planet in your hands. Bring it real. Bring it right in front of you. You're holding it in your hands. We're all standing there in a circle, holding Gaia together. Let's set that intention that what we are breathing in this moment is going to make a difference. So we're going to take just a moment of silence in honor of our Earth Mother with the intention that it will make a difference. Please join me. We love you, Gaia. Thank you for being our Earth Mother. Thank you for providing everything that we need while we're walking on your back. We speak these words, these intentions together from our heart to your heart. We want you healthy. We want you to thrive. We want you to remain here in the universe for our children, for our generations that are coming forward. Help us to make better conscious choices in how we can help be the solution to this problem that has developed over time of disregard for you. We thank you. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for nurturing us. And thank you to everyone who joined in that moment of honoring and respecting our Earth Mother and looking at what can we do? What can we do to consciously bring change forward? Okay, so let's go into our prayers now. And thank you to anyone who joined together with us. Thank you to Jennifer who came in, and to Blue Jean who came in. And Jean, I know that this is something near and dear to your heart as well, is actually making a difference as we go through this planet, through our lifetime on this planet, to make a difference in how we treat our Earth Mother. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? How do we treat her so that she thrives? And I believe that we are making a difference. So thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you, Deirdre, for our prayers, our daily prayer that we do for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, our children, our future, families living with addiction, ways to help with climate change, our troops, all nations and their leaders, and for me and my family, and any traveling P. Thank you. And I want to remind us to keep our Mama Hado Bear, Kathleen Caputo, in our hearts today, and just hold her tight as she recovers from that procedure she just had. I chatted with her a bit last night, and she's having a little bit of pain after the procedure. So pray that that settles down, and let's all wrap our arms around her and hold her tight. Okay, so any other prayers that you have? Grayson, thank you for that reminder for our littles, for our Grayson, who's going to be going through some dental surgery, and for little Eris, who just finished his and is recuperating, I think, very well, the last I heard from Joanne. And thank you, Blue. Blue suggests that we follow and invest in ocean cleanup. And yes, they are making a difference worldwide. I have a dear friend in Florida that years ago started just walking the beach and picking up garbage. Just think if more of us did that together, it would make such a difference. Not just the beach, our roadways are littered from just people throwing garbage on the ground. As I go into some of the national parks and some of the beautiful areas on this Earth planet in this part of the world, it saddens me when I see the disrespect of people just throwing garbage wherever they feel like throwing it and thinking that it's okay. Well, it's not okay. So let's pay more attention and see how we can make a difference. We may just be one person out there doing something, but we will be one person doing something instead of the ones that are just saying, why doesn't somebody do something? So let's do our part as well. picking up the trash. It's important. It's an important thing to do. And always carry something with you that you can open up and put trash in. I usually have, sometimes I take along like the doggy poop bags, and I can just open it up. If it's a small piece of trash, I can put it in there and then put it in a container when I find one that will take it away instead of it laying there on the ground. All right, so let's go into our hearts. We are in a beautiful place right now because we just set wonderful intentions for our Earth Mother. So let's take those now to the Creator together as we move forward and upward. God, we just bring all of our prayers to you today, the ones spoken, the ones unspoken, the ones we hold in our heart, and our main prayer for our Earth planet to thrive, for us to do what we need to do and what we can do to make a difference. Guide our hearts, God. Show us the way of how we can help be that one difference in the world that it needs, that we can actually ask the question, what can I do? How can I help? God, we lift everyone here today, everyone who's struggling with whatever challenge they're going through, just like our Earth Mother is going through struggles and challenges. Each of us also have our experiences that we're here to learn from and to grow from. Help us to go through them with ease and grace. Help us to help each other, to love each other, to accept each other unconditionally. You are our light. You gave us life. You give us love constantly. And you give the angels for us to listen to be guided by, to be comforted by. Help us, God, to acknowledge them, to show more gratitude to those who are helping us along the way. And God, I just want to express gratitude to you. Thank you. We love you. That's all we have to offer is our heart full of love, our heart full of so much gratefulness that it spills out into the world. Now go with us from this moment into the rest of our day, being more consciously aware that what we do matters. And we thank you and we love you. Om Shanti, Om Peace, and Amen. Okay, it's time to go. And it's time to go up, up, up. Go with me, would you? And Joanne says, little Eris had us go to the beach one evening so we could help clean up the beach. Yeah, we can all do that. We can all take something that we can pick up the garbage along the way and dispose of it where it's not going to be right there harming our Earth Mother. All right, so up, up, up we go. Well, I was enjoying the song all by myself because I forgot to hit the share button. Oops. All right, here we go. Up, up, up. Well, let's go into our hearts. Hand on your heart center. And slow down your breathing.
Higher and higher and higher yet. Beyond the clouds, past the sun, that's where we're headed. And by the power of the Spirit, guided by purpose, raising consciousness. Up, 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 we gonna raise the vibe high and higher till we touch the sky. We don't need no wings to fly. Up, 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 we gonna raise the vibe high and higher. Set your intentions, we off to another dimension. Up, up, we go, and love lead the way. Up, we go, no time to hesitate. Up, we go, and it feels so good. Up, we go.
Let's breathe in love. And breathe that love out into the world.
There was a time when I didn't know what to do. I'd focus my mind on things that just made me blue. No reason, no rhyme, making the negative true. I didn't know what else to do, but then I found my groove. We're going up, 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 to a higher plane. Up, where we can't complain. Up, where we can't refrain from anything bringing us down. Up, to a higher plane. Up, where we can't complain. Up, where we can't refrain from anything bringing us down.
Up, we gonna raise the vibe high and higher till we touch the sky. We don't need no wings to fly. Up, we gonna raise the vibe high and higher. Set your intentions, we off to another dimension. Up, we go, and love lead the way. Up, we go, no time to hesitate. Up, we go, and it feels so good. Up, we go. We going higher, higher yet. We going higher, higher yet. We going higher, higher yet.
We're going higher and higher and higher, yeah.
Up, we gonna raise the vibe high and higher till the sky. We don't need no wings to fly. Up, we gonna, and it feels so up, we go.
Off to another dimension.
Going higher, higher we go.
Higher, yeah.
Going higher, higher we go.
Flying high, so high.
Going higher, higher we go.
We're going higher and higher and higher, yeah.
Going higher, higher yet.
Up, up, up. Let's all go up and keep our vibrations lifted today as we lift our planet and we set wonderful intentions. Let's focus on them all day long. I love you. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day and stay in your heart. Stay blessed.